Hi, and welcome to Grandad on Enfield. Today we're going to have a look at the new laws coming in 2030 regarding fossil fuel powered motorcycles and mopeds. Now, the plan is to ban mopeds and bikes under 125cc by 2030. And then to ban all internal combustion engines by 2035. Put us all into electrics, but electrics don't suit everyone. Now, I checked how far I've driven in the last week. I will admit now this was a busy week for me, but between two cars in the interceptor, I've covered 1,254 kilometres. I put €18 petrol in the bike, there's one bar down on it, 50 in the Mini, quarter of a tank left, and 80 into the Scenic, a quarter of a tank left. It took me no more than 5 minutes to fuel up on each vehicle, so maximum 15 minutes to fuel up time. So, now, to make sure there's no confusion, I don't own an EV. I have never driven, well, I've been in an EV, I haven't actually, I've been in hybrids, but I've never driven an EV. I've never owned one, and I've no intention of buying one ever. If the government pushes this, where are we going to get the power to charge all these bikes, cars, vans, lorries, etc., buses, trains? Now, electric motorcycles do not work unless you do small miles and you don't want to drive at weekends or have fun days out or anything. They cost more, can't go as far, and in winter, which lasts about 6 months here in Ireland, you can halve the range. They're just supposed to have anyhow. Now let's put our sensible hats on. In Ireland, we produce less than 0.5% of the worldwide emissions. Where are the batteries made? China, which produces 45% of worldwide emissions, up from 25% in 2019. The latest data I get was for 2023. You have to take into account the mining of the minerals to make the batteries, damage to the environment, damage to the workforce, including child labour, water supplies, habitat loss, and what happens to the area after everything has been stripped? Are they going to plant rainforests in there? Will anything ever grow there again? No, the reason I'm playing this video is I'm showing you what they've done to the roads around my place. They used to be fairly wide roads. There's 4 bus routes use this road, so they've narrowed it down, put cycle paths, sometimes on both sides, sometimes on one side. I'll try and get as much of that to show as I can. Now, India, where most of the bikes, China, India and Philippines, places like that, is where they're going to produce virtually everything. It's not going to be produced there, it's going to be assembled there. India produced nearly 70 billion tonnes of CO2 in 2023. US in 2023 produced 11% of worldwide emissions. So what they're going to do is they're going to take a small 125 bike that at worst will do 80 miles per gallon and replace it with something that's worse for the environment, like strip mining and other productions to produce these batteries and cars and bikes. Now, don't get me wrong, I love nature, I love clean air, but look at the figures. Look in your driveway, what are you driving? How bad is it really? My daughter's just trading her car in tomorrow. She bought the car in 2007, it's a 2005 car. So she has 18 years, 200,000 kilometres on the clock. It's just time to get a new car for her, but surely that's polluted as much as it's ever going to pollute 10 years ago. There's no further pollution from it. So Ireland is going to go for zero emissions by 2035. Like I say in the video, I'll be driving in the area I live where the government put cycle paths, reduced the width of the road and put up to 6 extra sets of traffic lights in less than 2 kilometres. This doesn't make sense to me because stop and go traffic puts more CO2 into the air than free flowing traffic. Now, the cost of this, these little red sides you see here, is estimated at $6.5 million. Now I'm saying estimated at it because just take the last couple of things we've done in Ireland. There was a bike shed put up in Leinster House, the main government building in Dublin. The quotation for the bike shed was €25,000, which seems a bit steep to me for a couple of bits of a bit of concrete, a couple of steel bars and a little perspex roof. So 25,000 was the budget, or was the quotation for it. The final cost in true Irish fashion was 336,000. So the next one is the Children's Hospital in Dublin, quoted at 1.7 billion. Up to date cost so far at €2.24 billion. So I don't think this little 6.5 million cycle path around the place is going to come in on budget, because nothing ever does. And it's not just slightly over budget, it's, in the case of the bike shed, it's what, 12, 14 times higher? On top of this, people are crying out for houses to live in, but we're building cycle paths instead. Now actually today was a very busy day on the cycle path. Obviously I have to drive past it every day, that's where I live. But I've seen 3 cyclists. That's the most I've seen on it in the last 6 months. And it's just finished down. It started in December last year. So we're building paths for it that nobody cycles on. Instead of building houses, we're going to ban small, efficient bikes in favour of EVs. You'll notice well, the government, when they were doing this, took away all roadside parking in the area. 90% of the time, especially in the evening, all this cycle path is with cars parked on it. So, unless you have a driveway, where are you going to charge your car? They've built another set of apartment blocks by me. How are they going to charge their cars? How are they going to charge their motorbikes? You can't run cables out windows and down flights of stairs, and they're not putting in. There's no planning in for any EV chargers in the new apartment block. Now I know you can take the battery packs out of motorcycles and pedal assist bikes, but are you going to charge it? Are you going to charge it in your home where your kids sleep overnight? Now I just you'll notice here I stopped at 2 bus stops. These used to be cut away into the side of the road. Guess what? They're not now. Yeah. There's another bus stop across from it, so when the 2 buses come, they stop, the road is completely blocked. How's that helping traffic and emissions? Now up here is really a really stupid place. There's no apartment blocks coming up. It's really a stupid place to put traffic lights because it's not a very busy road. They've narrowed the bends, the buses struggle to get around it, you'll even struggle in the car to stay on the right side of the road. Now, you might want to fast forward here because I'm a minute at the traffic lights nearly. Now see that? I think it was 1 car past. I'm going to pull into another bus stop up here and show you the state of the road. This used to be cut in as well, but for reasons this one they thought it was better that the bus stop should be in the middle of the road virtually. You have to walk across the cycle path to get onto the bus. As I say, are you going to feel safe charging your batteries at home when your kids are sleeping at night? Is it worth the risk? How many outside chargers are in your area? Let me know, because there's none in mine. There's a Tesla point over about a kilometre away from me, but where you're going to charge your electric motorcycle, I've never seen a charger that's suitable for a bike. How much does it cost to buy and insure? And is it really saving you money? I would like to add, a YouTuber gave the impression that if you buy a petrol bike or a petrol diesel car, in 2035 the price will shoot up. In my opinion, it won't. I don't want you to go out and panic buy and get caught up in the dream of, if I buy a load of small CC bikes, you'll be a millionaire in 2035. Stop, think, and wait. Maybe I'm wrong, but don't panic buy. Can you really see the governments around the world driving EVs? They're pushing on it for us. Or they're still driving big internal combustion cars, SUVs and limos. Do you think the heads of states that are in EVs or driving the Prince of Dubai in a Prius It's all as I say, don't do as I do. Now, enough moaning. Next week we're going on a booze cruise. Thanks, be safe, get home, and ride your own ride. Grandad on Enfield.